It's at Krusty Psycho on YouTube. Welcome to a half-hour episode because we have a big recording session tomorrow, and we're going to be doing Michael Wants to Blow His Brains Out tomorrow.
And you wanted to do squeeze in an episode for some reason I don't remember.
Because I didn't have enough for tomorrow.
You wanted to squeeze in an episode because you didn't have enough for tomorrow. That's what he said. So anyway, I'm back, and
You were gone for a day.
yeah,
A day of Lobotomy Corporation, at least.
and it was a productive day for me. I've been grinding it out.
Yeah, he's made all of us. I gotta send him the names of all you fans, so
I haven't made them, but I will.
he will.
And I guess I told you to say it, but I guess I'll say it here. I'm gonna get all the gear, so post in the comments what you want, and we'll have that by the end of this.
I'll make a list and email it to James, or text it to him, or Discord it to him.
Yeah, just whatever. It doesn't matter.
So let us know.
Yeah.
The only gear you can't have is the Apocalypse Bird gear. That's mine.
Well, all right.
It's the only gear I want.
Fair enough.
So she said.
Yeah, I guess I'll take.
You wanted him.
I guess I'll take Paradise Lost gear then, so we can both have the best shit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's see. Shit said, it's quiet, isn't it? Take a good.
She said, "You okay, man?"
It's like. Take a good long look at this.
Why'd you give him a southern drawl?
I kind of didn't mean to do that, and then it just kind of started doing that.
He does not look like he would give a southern drawl.
I mean, he kind of looks like he's got like a plantation suit. You know what I mean? Like,
no,
you don't know what I mean?
No, he's not. He doesn't have the thingy.
That tells me.
I forgot what the fuck they're called. It's like a brooch, but it's not. It's like that weird little tassel thingy with a little like circle thing in the middle.
I mean, do you mean the thing he's wearing?
No, it's just strings.
A tassel thingy with a circle in the middle?
Just fucking read.
Take a good long look at this silence. I guess when I make my voice deep, I turn southern. I don't know.
Do you want me to do she said?
No, doing the cough joke fucked up my throat. Manager, have you ever gotten up early to walk the streets at the crack of dawn?
I can't move.
Awkward. I think this moment right now is equivalent to that dawn in the outside world.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, the abnormalities are currently in torpor. Okay, I gotta look that up.
Just keep reading. We'll look it up later.
Torpor.
He never fucking
State of
listens
physical
ever.
or mental. Why would I listen to that when it takes 2 seconds to Google it? A state of physical or mental inactivity, lethargy. Okay, I learned a new word. Great, I feel informed. The abnormalities are currently in torpor due to the heightening of Clyphop deterrence during off hours. Meanwhile, the employees are steeling themselves for when fate decides whatever will happen to them. When the level of deterrence is weakened, the powers of the suppressed origins will soon wake them. Excuse me? It's always so hard to believe that a place as quiet as this will just soon be engulfed by pandemonium.
Indeed.
Oh,
Excuse
I
me.
might be a little... No, you're excused. It's cool. I might be a little burpy this session because I had a big bowl of chili for dinner. Just so everybody's aware. I also still can't get over the fact that his one hair isn't like connected to his head. That's really funny to me. Oh, how nice it would be to keep the... Are you gonna respond to that?
I was doing my own thing.
We're gonna respond. What do you mean?
I was doing some weird shit into the camera.
You're telling me to focus, and you're.
I was engaging with the audience with my face.
Lewd. Anyway. Oh, how nice it would be to keep this tranquility. How many times do we have to fail? How much more must we be accustomed to the darkness to finally encounter the light?
Good morning, she said, sir.
Ah, yes. Good morning, buddy. Good luck with your duties, as always.
Mr. She said, sir, I've been thinking, and I feel that I truly am lucky to be assigned to the welfare team. Just getting into Lobotomy Corporation was really competitive, but being assigned to this team is like a miracle.
Wait, what do you think about that?
What?
competitive.
Did I say that?
No, you almost said it, but then I said it.
I
Do
don't
you
like
think
it.
it's funny?
No.
Damn. Well, I guess that's where our opinions differ because I think competitive is really funny. So I guess due to creative differences, we're splitting up now.
You know, brown nosing won't get you anything.
No, I just think for this flattery, sir. There really is no one who cares more about their employees like you do, she said, sir. I mean, just look at the department on the other side of our lair.
Nah, that's not
That's not
necessarily
necessarily
true.
true.
You get one!
Okay, all right, you can be the employee.
No, I've decided Shasad's mine now.
No, like he just went through puberty for a second. It's fine.
Excuse me. No, I'm Michael voice now.
Ah,
I just want to say I appreciate you and the many things you do, sir. Sorry for keeping you so long. I'll be going now, she said, sir.
aye, aye. Go get yourself ready for the day. Do you think my name kind of sounds like Cheez It?
Why was that?
Anyway, for many days.
I
Anyway,
looked at it. I was like, you know, how pissed would people be if I just put a cheese it over his head?
that'd be really funny. For many days, I consoled myself by saying that I wasn't doing that bad for a Sapphira. I never put my employees on the verge of death like a certain red-clad, big-titted someone did, and I managed to be flexible with various situations.
Are
most
you
of the time.
objectifying her?
Yeah, she's hot.
Stop it.
Get some help. Also, she's thick as hell. Getting mad at someone for breaking a rule or two, or agreeing with someone who claimed to make this place be better or be better. When I take a step back,
What's
and
in
look
that
at it all, I
coffee,
just
she
can't
said?
help but think. Excuse me.
What's in that coffee, she said?
Drugs.
Okay.
What's the point of it all? Of course, I hope to send them off in peace, as they were just meant to die anyways. Meanwhile, I was hiding the biggest lie of all inside. Yet I've been playing the role of the good leader, knowing that it was all falsehood. Lady Angela knew this too. She knew that I would never be the great man who'd expose every little secret of this place to the employees and try
Fuck
to
'em all!
Excuse me.
I said fuck them all.
Well, I mean, I just wanted to avoid pushing her buttons. I want to push her button instead. You know what I mean?
Just keep reading. Stop it. Stop your stop. Stop.
High five, manager. All right. I mean,
You're fired.
What? What?
Crush him. Reset him. Crush him.
Ah! Working as the head of the welfare department, I never actually cared about the welfare or the department of our employees at all.
Oh.
I only care about my coffee. I was so afraid that one day I'd lose my coffee.
Can you just read?
But I want to make the funny, Michael.
Just keep reading, man. We only
I
got a
didn't-
half
what do you
hour
mean?
for this shit.
Fuck you mean keep reading? I've been doing nothing but reading this whole time. Angela stopped any seedling of doubt or inquiry about the nature of this place by killing off employees indirectly. Excuse me. Then I eventually decided to cover my eyes and ears.
Why'd I call you?
Now the fuck I don't know where I'm going because I can't see, and help Lady Angela with her affairs without questioning them. Hey, she said we have an emergency. You heard that was a very underwhelming emergency.
I know,
alert.
right? I thought it was like the lying nose thing again, but I was
Yeah,
like, that
it's
can only work once. What are you talking about, man?
Wait, what the fuck's going on? I was like, okay, that was funny though. Hey, she said we have an emergency. You heard the status report, right? The abnormalities have gone out of control. I don't know what happened, but we need to retake control of the situation right now. I thought you didn't want to speak with me. What's gotten into you, Gabura? You're able to control the deterrence, aren't you? We need to increase the level of Clyfoff deterrence right now. Angela will call the rabbits if the rest of the abnormalities aren't suppressed. I want to wrap this up on my side of the facility. But Gabura, no one is allowed to touch the controller of Clyfoff deterrence without Lady Angela's explicit approval. You know that. So you don't want to do it. You little coward. Do you really think you could just get over every situation by going through the motions? I hope you continue to rot until the day you die, succumbing to your fears like the servile bastard you are.
Jesus!
Choke on those sugar-coated words you employees feed you, and your coffee. With the sugar in it. It's been quite a while since I've been grabbed by the collar. Just, okay.
Just say she said.
Just said. You know I was coming, didn't you? Seems like you know me all too well. Perhaps you are the one who understands me most among our Sephiroth. Weaken the Clive off the turns, she said. What do you have up your sleeve this time, ma'am? Do you want to ask for reasons again after all this time? Gebera and the other employees are fighting right now, you know that, right? Indeed, Gebera is... Sorry, this is quite humorous to me. I didn't know you would talk about Gebera. You should know, you've seen her for yourself. Gebera has failed to control her enmity and has now lost her way. What I'm saying is she's not fighting for some grand ideology. She should know best how she stands. Everyone has their own battle in this place. I can't seem to shake off this feeling that I'm the only one who just observes this situation from afar, not taking any action. Excuse me.
Did you just trip out? What the fuck happened?
Well, I stumbled and I was like, oh, I mean, I acknowledged it with more stumbling, and I just kept going. I thought you enjoyed these kinds of things, she said. Or should I call you shithead? Taking a cup of coffee, enjoying the peaceful day, listening to your classical music. I would think that I'm providing the right environment for you now. It seems our conversation has run on longer than I expected. Let me tell you one last time. Lower the deterrence.
Oh.
Well. Alright, everyone, let's make the best of today as always.
Open the door.
Who are you, ma'am?
Your taste in music is rather classy. Quite different from mine, however.
What the?
I apologize. I didn't think you would open the door for me, so I simply walked in.
So this is obviously Bino, right?
Yeah.
You just busted through the door.
How did you get in... Sorry.
Can we talk about that for a second?
Boom, bitch! Move out the way!
Broke down the fucking door. How'd you get inside? Do I know you?
I've arrived from the head. I was so desperately looking for you all.
You want to be Bina?
I wanted to be Shased, but I'll be Bina.
Okay.
Or do you want to be Bina and I be Shased?
Well, I mean, you're already Hakma.
I'm all the guys.
Except Shased.
Yeah, which doesn't make sense because there's more girls than guys. So you have more voice parts than I do.
I want to be one of the guys. Okay, can you argue with that?
Yes. You have more voice parts.
Fuck you.
Yeah, you're right. Fuck me.
Alright, fine. You can be Bina.
Okay. The reason why I came all the way here is, well, let's just say I have showed up to play my favorite music. Excuse me, you there. Can you tell me the name of this fine gentleman?
Daniel. His name is Daniel.
Daniel, is it? The name carries much more with it than you merit. I would assume that you are the one in charge of this place. Open that section where those monsters of yours are locked up. As you just saw a moment ago, it's nothing for me to open a locked door with my own power. I'm just being polite after all. Asking you to open the doors, it's only fair as you're the one in charge here. I urge you not to resist. Just listen to me.
That was a cool man.
If you do so, a few of these people might be able to escape with their lives, no?
It's easy to point the finger of blame at the betrayer. However, one never really knows what it feels like to be the target of such a thing until they've been in the shoes of that situation. Back then, a chill had come over my entire body. It was a fear I had never felt before. I had faced numerous experiment-intended abnormalities, yet I had never had experienced my body being paralyzed, my blood curdling in such a way before. So this is the head. Boss, enough with your orders. Don't try and make me justify my cowardly acts. I'm ashamed for consoling myself, saying that there was nothing to be done after passing straight through the tunnel of defeat. I'm so struck with shame and grief I can't bear it anymore. This body of mine is like punishment for me, reminding me of my past. I can't even bleed from this body. I don't want to undertake dirty work for Angela's show or be a puppet who gets praise and applause from everyone. Nor do I want to be your aide who can't do a single thing. All this has been a series of shame for me. Angela, this will be my rebelling against you and Angela. I'm the only one who survived. Saying there was nothing I could do, that I was too scared to bear it by myself, that I wanted to save at least a few of my co-workers. All those are meaningless excuses. I think I'm gonna die soon too. The head is on its way to get you. I'll see you in hell, sir.
Holy shit. How is fear able to dominate the human mind? How many people would stick to their belief in morals if they were to come face to face with a true nightmare? The answers to those questions are why no one can blame Daniel's behavior. Truth be told, everything fell down the edge of the cliff the exact moment the head found us. Hang up the intercom. Our last conversation came up to an end with a hopeless silence. Daniel, he was intelligent and held a high social position and showed more finesse than anyone else in our research lab. Oops.
Oops. You can go. You can check. Yeah. Check the good
He had
old
an excellent
law.
reputation from the people who surrounded him. He had his sly yet charming smile and humor. It would have... I'm just going to close that now.
Yep.
It would have been easy for him to get into any one of the wings with his skills and personality, but he chose us, not the wings. Though amazing he once was, there is no doubt he died in despair and regret cursing his choice. Seeing his dead bodies of his co-workers strewn about in front of him. Not even having the single comfort of knowing that it wasn't his fault. Unable to find any peace for his final rest.
Ah.
Damn.
You all might have noticed, but we never had this kind of situation before. Those monsters were supposed to be slumbering away, but now they woke up all of a sudden. There's no need to focus on what caused this. All that
This is
matters
a
that
very heavy
game.
fucking blog.
Yes.
Like, yeah, just in general. I don't even think I could... Sorry. Did you read that?
Oh. Yes. No, go on.
Just... I don't even know if we could do, like, anything in Lobotomy Corporation right now. This is going to be, like, mostly story. But we can try. We can try one.
We could go a bit further than 30 minutes if you want.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. We'll try suppressing Gebera if that's a choice.
Also, I just had a genius idea.
Please tell me.
We need to play the Lisa series.
The what series?
Lisa series. You remember me telling you about that, right?
No.
It was like the RPG that was like the funniest shit I'd ever played, but also at the same time the darkest shit I ever played.
You have never told me about this ever.
I feel like I have.
Nope.
Well, for people out there that know about it, we might play that because I'll tell Mike about it and he'll probably want to play it. So we might do that. So get excited, I guess, or not.
You don't
Anyway,
care, you don't care.
we'll talk about that later. But I just thought of that, so I was like, oh, dude, we should do that. Anyway, let me add a few words before we jump into battle today. I hope you die. I mean, I don't need cowards in my department. You should not let complacency weigh your mind when you confront the monsters. You must arm yourselves with anger and pure anger alone to crush those monstrous bastards. If you object to any of this, I suggest you transfer departments immediately. I won't squeeze out a tear or mourn over your perishing without even your name being left behind. If you want your body and mind to stay comfortable, I'll kindly drag your ass over that pathetic welfare team so you can chicken scratch your dishonorable name on the waiting list for department transfers. There's good reason why my department has fewer employees than any other. However, I want you to keep in mind this also means only the best have gathered here. Meeting over. We'll talk more when the situation has been sorted out. Miss Gebera, I think your mainframe has sustained too much damage. Maybe we should suspend the suppression operation for now. Tiffrith is investigating the cause of this situation right now, so we should be able to figure it out pretty soon. I don't need a break. I can still fight. But in your condition... Shut up! I said I could still fight.
31 ego damaged. 17 employees dead and counting.
Oh god, I love her.
And your body needs 5 or 6 parts replaced and repaired. It's not thrilling to look after a machine who behaves like a child in a temper tantrum. However, a Sapphira of the middle layer apparently could not keep you on a leash, so here I am.
You.
Oh, poor little thing. Look at yourself. There was a time when I had a pinch of admiration for that fire in your eyes. But now even that has smothered with ire and madness. It is such a shame that the both of us are locked up in this dungeon. However, I did not bend over or break my back at the very least. I imagine we will no longer have to face off with our lives at stake and be at each other's throats like the past, but I will say this for you, pitiful thing. Stare directly into the object of your anger. The edge of the blade that has lost its way will be unfathomably blunt, for there will be nothing but the void to slash, no matter how much the blade is sharpened. I hope you don't think I get some kind of satisfaction out of this, seeing my once earnest rival now looking at pathetic as a dog. I have a decency, you know.
She has a decency, you say?
Yes.
Cutting, slashing, throttling, trampling, destroying. Sometimes I remember the faces of those who show me true kindness. If I could just get the smallest taste of revenge upon those monsters who stole their smiles, their happiness, their future, my sword and spear would never stop their flurry. I see people dying in my blurred vision. They're always torn apart by monsters. Those dying faces differ from time to time. Sometimes they're strangers, sometimes ones I dearly miss, and sometimes I see Christopher or Miss Isabel. Whoever they were, I'm filled with agony for them. Looking at my paralyzed leg and my severed arm, I scream and curse my weak body in a fit of rage. Then I black out. I'm so sick of this darkness. It is impossible to fight with such low manpower. I cannot approve your proposal. Please reconsider. Why should I approve an operation that will so clearly end in failure? If manpower is the issue, I can make up for it. If they're too weak, I'll make up for that too. There's nothing in the rules against a Sapphire utilizing ego too. If you so wish, then I won't stop you. A familiar grip, the right weight, and practiced form. This feeling is so distinct that it pulls me right back.
Doesn't she have fucking mimicry?
Away from straying. Oh, that's not the only thing she has. Away from straying to wander just like a road sign. Also, spoilers. I completely lose track of time when I wield my weapons. It was kind of funny to see Tifrith and Shased with bewildered faces when they witnessed me return from battle covered in blood. No matter how hard I stab and break those monsters, they will recover sooner or later. Some of them will wail and others scream. In battle, I also fracture and break some of my components, but those are soon replaced and repaired. What a perfect little hell just for me.
Missing your arm? Here it is. Think of it as a respectful gesture to a fellow warrior to leave you with one of your arms intact. I doubt she expected this, the tragedy she would bring here caused by the oh-so-great ideology of hers. I don't know if it will ease your pain, but this happens quite often, more often than you may think. This is no less common than, say, a little seedling getting trampled to death. I must admit that you're quite the tough sprout, however. You even managed to thwart my plans a little. I never expected you to kill 2 claws, stop all the monsters, and finally come to face and give me a fair fight. By the way, about those monsters, I cannot deny that they're astonishing things. Even after plowing through a hallway of your friends, they never softened nor tired. It seems you aren't much different from them, now that I ponder on it. Alright then. If you can still manage to hold a weapon and stand up with your own 2 feet, then come at me.
I will not be broken. If I can't get rid of those damn monsters, I'll destroy the whole company myself instead. Then finally my aimless wrath can crumble, and with it, rest beneath the earth forever.
Among the many fixers of the back street, mimicry, see right there.
Yeah.
Also, she has her arm.
And is I'm trying to decide if that's just the mountain of smiling bodies just dead right there.
Yeah, it probably is. And also fucking the teddy bear.
Yeah.
And there's a sushi one.
Is there a... Wait, what?
This kind of looks like sushi.
Yeah. This might just be miscellaneous shit, though.
Among the many fixers of the back street, she was one of the few who could go toe-to-toe with the head and the claw. She was called the Red Mist among the back street's denizens. That was a name she earned protecting us from all kinds of threats and maneuvers of the outside. Michelle's betrayal led the eye to the den we hid in. Then the head mercilessly threw their claws at us. Instead of dealing with the Red Mist directly, the ever-cutting head unleashed unstable abnormalities to slaughter us. The abnormalities were out of control, tearing apart our comrades who screamed in agony. All the while, the claws sniffed out their prey and snatched it. The whole situation was beyond that, what she could handle by herself, but she gave it everything she had to protect us. She lost an eye. One of her arms was severed and had numerous deep scars all over her body she could no longer heal from. Yet she didn't give up, and eventually her efforts saved B and I from death. Collect her corpse.
Rough.
The cadaver demonstrated horrendous, unbearable situation she went through. After a long time had passed, her eyes opened again. However, her anger that had lost its focus dragged her down deep to the bottom. We had to reboot her many, many times.
Huh.
Bina or Hakma?
Your choice.
Something just occurred to me.
Yeah, what's up?
What day does this stuff end? Day 50, right?
Something like that.
How are you supposed to suppress all the cores by then?
By just doing it?
I mean, yeah, but in that situation, you're not going to be able to get the next one.
Well, you already have most of them done.
No, here's what I'm saying. For these last two, like, what if they coincide, like Shased and Gebura?
Yeah.
Has to be on day 37 to do that. Then I'm going to sit here and talk really quick. Because we got 3 minutes left.
Okay.
That was really sad.
Yeah.
Both of them. Just because, like, I'm just going to talk out my mind. That A is such... I think A is going through, like, this sense of, like, repression and depression. Like, he's trying to understand what he went through. But at the same time, he can't fathom the idea that they're dead.
All his friends just fucking died horribly.
Yes. And he just... like... I'm not going to say A's the best guy in the world. I'd be crazy to say that. But I could say that he tried to save them.
Right.
And I can give him that, like, shred of doubt. Like, he fucking tried.
Right. And he did bring him back in some sense.
Yep. But, like, how could you feel that everyone hates you?
Oh, I don't
And
feel
also, this is
anything.
fucking dope.
Yeah, isn't it?
But, like, everyone now, like, basically hates you. They blame you for their death and what they've become. But you're just trying to be the hero and trying to save everyone.
Right, it does suck.
Like, he tried so hard to save them. And,
Kind of a Handsome Jack situation.
oh, absolutely, it's a Handsome Jack situation. But in this, it's gotten so much deeper. We had Had who killed herself. We had Michek who just died because of drug overdose.
Right.
And that's such a heavy topic in and of itself. Malkuth, who just
fucking
kept trying and kept trying. Because she just kept trying and trying. Because she wanted to be a part of this thing. She forced herself in there. We have Gebura. The only reason why she was brought back was because she tried saving everyone. She saved B and A.
Yeah.
She said, watch everyone dies. And he still has that weird emotional attachment that he blames himself for.
Right.
Tiferet.
You saw just what fucking crazy.
Yasad he went crazy after watching Malkuth die.
Right.
And he was part of that whole experiment with Malkuth.
Right.
And then we have Tifereth.
Right.
And Tifereth, I think, is the saddest one.
Yeah.
They were 2 children.
Mm-hmm.
One of them just keeps asking questions, and they keep resetting him, making him become less and less of who he was.
Right.
And just because he wanted to repay them. Just that thought process is so sad.
It is pretty sad.
Like, I can't get over how sad that is.
Mm.
And it still doesn't make sense to me how these are going to be suppressible, but maybe you can tell me in the comments. This was a very, like, heavy story-driven episode.
Right. Well, and we also don't even know how Carmen died yet.
Oh, you're right.
Mm.
But that was a very story-driven episode.
Yeah, which isn't bad.
It's not bad at all. It actually was kind of nice because I have been...
stressed out.
I've been stressed out about this game. But from there, look forward to the next episode to see what we're going to do and how well I handle these core suppressions.
Indeed.
Because this will turn really shitty. I have the feeling. James is probably gonna. I'm gonna probably brush my homework up on Gerbera and get ready for that suppression.
No, don't look at anything up.
Oh, I want this to go as smoothly as possible.
I
will not look it up at the first try. I'll give you one try.
No, give it 2 tries.
2 tries?
Yeah.
I won't look anything up for 2 tries.
2 or 3.
2.
I mean, how?
Don't change. Don't change.
I wasn't.
Trust me, I seen like 20 videos that goes, Gerbera's suppression made me want to drink. And I'm like, this is what I'm getting myself into.
I mean, as long as you manage your dudes correctly.
These are gonna be my
like
like power hitters.
Right.
What time I got you to fucking level 5? So see you all in the next episode.
I guess so.
Bye everyone.
Yeah, meanwhile, I'll be grinding for Army and Black's helmet.
He'll be grinding and he'll have it 100%ed and ready for the final ending by Christmas.
I plan on it.
So that's literally 1 week from Friday.
Yeah, all the gear, all the abnormalities done.
If that's the case, I'll just suppress the cores and then we'll just go through you.
Yeah.
Cool. That's actually much better for me because I can just sit here and talk.
Yep. Well.
Bye, everyone.
Have a good night, everyone. Stay safe. If you lose an arm to someone, it might be done. You might want to stop fighting. Or unless you're the courageous type, but otherwise you'll probably just die anyway.